I'm finally back, and it might have seemed to you guys like I didn't even leave for a second, but I was actually gone recording with Tribe for a really long time, and now I'm home, so let's record some Reddit, because I'm sure a lot has been going down. We've seen and done some crazy stuff about Brawl Stars over the past week, but I haven't been able to make a video like this. The game is exploding, the community is exploding, Larry and Lori are destroying the game, matchmaking is literally turned upside down. So let's see how many posts we can find about all this stuff, starting with one, which is about Larry Lori. I saw this on Twitter when it first came out. Kairos says, I think I'm going to be a Miko main until Larry and Lori are nerfed. LOL. Has anyone found any other decent counters besides playing Larry and Lori themselves? Continuing what Kairos said, I don't even think Miko is that good of a counter, because once Larry and Lori get Lori, Miko's no longer a counter. Miko has to hit Larry like 8 times just to kill him, assuming he doesn't get a second super, which for some reason he gets within like 5 hits. Listen, I don't know why Nita takes like 13 hits to get a super, but Larry needs literally 3 because it's 5 bursts. That's kind of crazy to me. Frank says most assassins are decent counters, I'd say. Wink emoji. It's probably sarcastic. I'm sure he knows how broken the brawler is, but a lot of people really like getting angry, so that's why this was posted. It's clear as day that Larry and Lori are super overpowered, and I even said that they're like top 5 in the entire game's history, which I still kind of stand by because they could just cycle infinite supers and never die. They get the 7,000 to 8,000 HP back every single time they put that super down. It's broken. And then we're not even mentioning Heist. They have way too much versatility, way too much health, way too much damage, way too much everything. They're so broken. And think about it this way. This is like the first time ever that the main strategy to play a brawler to push them is solo queuing and getting 3 of the same brawler. That is the best way to push them. Larry and Lori have a record high of how many players have them above like 1,500 trophies, more than any other brawler in the game's history, I think. So yeah, they're broken, all right? But to answer Kairos's question, I actually think Edgar is a better counter. I think Edgar might be the only counter that is like reliable at killing them. This is what antivirus 8-bit should have looked like. I've seen so many of these, but they all look better. The blue looks so much better than I forgot what color the original one even was, I'm not gonna lie. Carl, hypercharge idea from Pineapple. We get at least one of these every video. And it looks like it just breaks walls and then gives them stats. I mean, it's nothing too crazy, but it would actually be pretty useful. Unless you're using it on defense and then you destroy literally all of your own walls, then it would maybe not be too good. But, you know, this is not bad. I like it. This post actually makes me a little sad. The title is We Will Never Be Safe. And this guy wants Island Invasion and Cavern Churn to be on a permanent blacklist. Both of the maps are really bad in my opinion. If you take 60 out of the 76 brawlers in the game into those maps, you're immediately gonna die. Frank says that basically they'll always be in rotation, which really sucks. If you want my opinion on this, if a map is loved by a bunch of players but also hated by so many, I feel like you could come up with a map that's loved by more, because I feel like so many solo showdown maps are loved by most players and not that many people hate them. So why throw a map in that like half of the player base absolutely hates and will not play? I don't get it. All right, guys, we have a bit of an update, and it just came from people apparently annoying Frank by spamming replies on his most recent, or one of his most recent tweets on Twitter. In the replies, he says, P.S. Yes, we know. Nerf Larry and Lori and remove duplicates from matchmaking. We're working on that. So they are not only going to nerf the brawler, as you literally just read, but they're also fixing that thing that a lot of people thought was a bug, where you can just queue up and get the same brawler consistently. This pretty much only did anything with Larry and Lori. It's not even that good with most other brawlers in the game. But I do think it's kind of funny how one brawler actually broke matchmaking so bad that they have to change it. When you're low-key enjoying the game, but you see Larry Lori on the enemy team, pure anguish. From Justin Enjoys Music, we have the top 5 best brawlers of all time. For some of these, like Rosa and Leon, you really have to like go back and try to remember how good they are, because there was like 3 brawlers in a row that were released in this game that were also so game breaking that they had to get emergency nerfed. So comparing the old to the new is actually kind of getting a little bit hard for me. At number 5, we have Surge with the teleport gadget, and his attacks would always split. I remember Sprout's attack being super broken because with that star power, the explosion would always be big, and that was very broken. You could not dodge gotcha, just like it says here. Super broken. Spawn shield didn't break walls, so you can literally lock people into the goal. At number 3, we have Leon, where his super didn't reveal at close range, so he was entirely invisible. You could never spot him unless you hit him. He did a ton of damage, like way too much, and his super lasted 10 whole seconds. If that version of Leon was in the current game, I actually don't even think it would be too broken. It would be broken, but not like top 5 worthy. Because back then, pretty much no brawlers had a counter to that. Now, every brawler has like 10 different ways to stun a brawler, so it wouldn't be as good. We have vision gear nowadays. Like, we have so many counters to this kind of stuff. And then we have number 2, Charlie. Auto aim spam attack. Super removes all the enemy's ammo and half of their health, which was the most broken thing ever. Not to mention they were literally out of the game for 10 seconds. Like, that's also pretty broken. We gotta mention that. Everything about Charlie was overtuned and overpowered. I don't understand how she got released that way. One super literally is a free kill. That should not be a thing. They might as well just make it so then when the enemy exits the cocoon, they're already dead. And Rosa at number 1, a 6-second shield, which I think is still double what it is right now. 80% damage reduction, which is 10% more than what it is, and 300 healing from bushes. Again, nowadays, if this was in the game, she would definitely be super broken, and if she got in, she would just win. But there are more counters to it. So she wouldn't be able to go into any mode and any map and just run it down, but she still would be broken. I don't know if I would put Kid up here, but I don't know who I would replace. And Larry and Lori, I still think is like top 5. He's so broken right now. I don't understand. He's so broken that he's actually breaking the game fully. Like, the matchmaking needs to be changed because of this one brawler. That's how broken he is. We got to balance chain this concept. I'm going to fly through this because we just talked about stuff like this. Double Larry's supercharge attacks stay longer in the air like Grom's attacks, so they take longer to throw. Fang's super damage reduced. Maisie takes longer to get her super. She should also take longer to get her hypercharge. Did you know that Maisie gets her hypercharge faster than a lot of brawlers get their supers? Is that not messed up to some of you? Let super damage to special targets nerfed, so that would be the heist save. Kit removed first star power, replace it with catastrophic. When Kit attaches to an enemy, he gets a 25% shield until he's off. That sounds fantastic. I would absolutely love that. I feel like it should be baseline in his kit, where when you jump on an enemy, you get like maybe even a 50% shield, because right now if you jump on an enemy, you're dead. And also, if you jump on an enemy in solo showdown, you die first if the enemy doesn't have splash, so you are shielding the enemy when you jump on them. Just keep that in mind. All right, that's a little special bit of information. You help them, you do not hurt them. Nope, you help them. So in my opinion, I think Kit needs a shield when he's on an enemy, and also he should not get hit first. Byron and Doug can now gain supercharge by healing teammates, which I think is an amazing trait, and I think a lot of healers should have that. It shouldn't be a lot of supercharge, but it should be like the tank trait where you get a little bit. It would incentivize you actually doing your job more. Doug, first star power, it also boosts 10% damage for revived targets. That would be good. And healing on longer ranges increased by a little bit. I think Doug needs a little bit more because he can't approach anybody, and most of the time he's just a sitting duck, and all he can do is sit next to a teammate and heal them, which isn't very good. Hank can now charge the bubble while in bushes. It is invisible until it gets to 50%, which I've been seeing this a lot, and I just think it would look a little bit weird, but it would make him not terrible, so I guess it's a good trade-off. And Hank can now heal while charging the bubble, but it's 66% nerfed, and that's something I've been saying a lot. He should still heal, just make it reduced. Like, there's so many reduced healings in this game anyways, so why not add it to Hank when he's charging his bubble? It doesn't seem like that big of a deal to me. Penny, HP increased, attack damage increased. A new epic gear that makes brawlers who have delay have less delay. That seems fun. A concept where brawler pets can use pins. This would be kind of cute. Oh, and they get like a holographic version of it. I like that. That's really cool. Oh, I just realized it's a Bruce pin. Guys, I have an important question. Should we go back to this old version of the game when everything looked all janky, but we all thought it was beautiful? Comparing it from this to now, it's kind of crazy with how different it looks. All of the UI has changed. Most of the brawler models are changed, but there's only a couple in this picture that are changed. I think Brawl Stars is better now than it was. Don't get me wrong, but when was the last time you really enjoyed Brawl Stars? And I'm gonna be honest, without getting you wrong, these last few updates was my return to the game. I did not play this game off recording for like an entire year unless I had a specific thing to do, but now I've actually been playing it, and I pushed a couple thousand trophies over the past few weeks. I pushed Larry Lori to almost rank 35. I pushed Kit to rank 35. I've just been playing and pushing all of my brawlers to like 25, 30. I've just been playing the game. As much as the matchmaking is completely ruined right now, and there are problems in the game, the gameplay itself is actually pretty fun when you don't have those issues. issues. Yo, look at this kit skin, vampire kit. Wait, there's some, wait, you didn't tell me this. Oh, you did. Skin concepts. So vampire kit, that one looks awesome. I don't know. Scholar, ooh, that's kind of cool. I like that, all right. This one's my favorite so far though. Like, look at the fire. I don't know about that one. All right, well, I like this one the most. Why is it 150 gems? That skin is cheeks. It's kind of crazy how just a color change can make people hate a skin. Colorblind people must not care at all, though. Would it surprise you if the next brawler is OP? Nope, because the last few brawlers have all been consistently the best brawler in the game at the moment. Yeah. Trying to do Mastery Madness while these guys are broken is maybe not the most fun thing in the world, but you got to get it done. All right, we're getting to the point where every post is pretty much new and has like no upvotes. So we're going to end the video right now. If you enjoyed, slap like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye. Nerf Larry Lori, please, right now, please.